Hi, my name is Markayla and I play the clarinet. Our opening song this evening is Fanfare Americana by Randall Sandridge. Randall Sandridge is a former band director who started a very successful composing career. His music has been played across the country by many bands of all levels, and many of his sites are featured on required lists for competitions. Mr. Sandridge cites hearing a drum corps playing in Eric Copeland's show as the moment he decided to become a professional musician. Aaron Copland was an American composer who defined the American classical music sound, and this piece was written as a tribute to Copland's favorite piece, Fanfare for the Common Man. Fanfare Americana was commissioned by the Park Country School District and is currently on the OMEA Class B competition list.
Hello, my name is Alyssa and I play the clarinet. Our next piece this evening is Racing the Sun by Ronald Bear. The title of this piece comes from a phrase used by solar-powered car enthusiasts to describe the act of plotting their exotic vehicle. In 1982, a Danish adventurer named Hans Swanson designed and built the world's first solar-powered car. He named it the Quiet Achiever and drove it across Australia from Sydney to Perth, a distance of almost 2,500 miles. Inspired by his drive, other solar-powered car enthusiasts began racing across Australia to test their inventions and to experience the joy of zooming across the outback. Racing the Sun, this piece is featured on the OMEA Class C competition list.
Hello, my name is Bentley and I play baritone. No band concert is complete without a march. And our march this evening is Snake Drummer March by Jorge Forges. Jorge Forges is a Mexican-American composer and band director who teaches at Eagle Pass, Texas school marching mariachi bands and has his work featured on many music publishers' recommended lists. Snake Charmer's March features a recognizable melody with an also traditional march. This pluralist and exaggerating nature of performance unfolds as a snake charmer plays a well-known tune, imploring it to memorize and control the feminist cover before it strikes.
Hello, my name is Iker and I play the trombone. Our seventh grade band's last song this evening will be a tribute to another great American composer, Duke Ellington. Duke Ellington defined jazz sounds in the 1920s and beyond and is regarded by many as not only the greatest jazz composer in American history, but truly one of the greatest composers in the world, up there with names like Mozart and Beethoven. Michael Sweeney arranged this melody to feature three of his most famous works, Sandal, Mood Indigo, and It Don't Mean a Thing If It Don't Got That Swing. After the song, there will be a brief intermission as we get the jazz band ready to play.
Hello, my name is Caleb and I play the bass. Our first two songs this evening are from the Standard of Excellence Jazz Ensemble Method book by Dean Sorensen and Bruce Pearson. We have learned many songs from this book, and we have used the songs to learn the basics of jazz theory, style, and improvisation. Our first song was a funk tune called Buffalo Head, and we heard improvised solos from Braden on tenor sax, Logan on drums, Abel on trombone, Addie on alto sax, and Davin on trombone. Our next piece is a 12-bar blues in B-flat called Blues and Frog Bottom. This piece opens with a saxophone solo before bringing the rest of the band. We have solos from Miguel, Ismael, Dyson, and Abel on this song.
Hello, my name is Lily and I play the tenor sax. Our next song is the jazz standard Blue Moon by Richard Rodgers and Lawrence Hart. Rodgers and Hart were a famous songwriting duo in the 1930s who established the early Broadway musical style. Rodgers went on to compose some of the most famous musicals of all time, such as The Sound of Music and Oklahoma! Blue Moon was written in 1934 for a radio show and has become one of the most popular jazz standards of the era. It has been covered by a variety of artists, including Elvis Presley, Rod Stewart, Cyndi Lauper, Bob Dylan, and Frank Sinatra. The Frank Sinatra version was even featured in 2010 video game Fallout New Vegas. Our version will allow us the opportunity to feature one of our talented band members who is also a vocalist. Please welcome Khadijah to sing Blue Moon.
Hello, my name is Julian and I play the tenor sax. Our next song will be Poco Loco by Carl Straumann. Carl Straumann earned his music degree from the Eastman School of Music and has taught at the high school and college level in New York. He has been an active composer for over 40 years. He wrote Poco Loco in 2002 as a fun Latin chart for beginning jazz bands.
This song starts with the rhythm section playing a catchy, repetitive line, then builds throughout the song. You heard a flute solo from Alex and an alto sax solo from Addie. If you listen closely, you may also recognize the classic pop song, as this song was based on the changes to the 1963 Bob Hebb tune, Sunny.
Hello, my name is Logan and I play the drums. Our last song this evening is Jumping at the Woodside by the Count Basie Band. Count Basie's band started in Kansas City in 1935 and quickly became one of the most popular swing bands of all time. Their groove and riffs defined big band music for many decades. The band continued to play even after Basie's death in 1979 and still continues to tour today. Jumping at the Woodside was one of Basie's signature songs and was named after the Woodside Hotel in Harlem where the band liked to play. Most of the song was originally improvised and was not written down until much later. Our version will have solos by Logan on drum set, Evie on trumpet, Addie on alto sax, and Abel on trombone.